When I started designing this specific season, celebrating her spirit, I had a clear vision in mind. I wanted to have stories, personalities, brands who would be interesting to hear, inspiring to follow, and people will be curious to get connected with them, know more about them, and get benefited in their lives, in their businesses. But believe me or not, I had no clue that I would be so lucky to start off this season with a personality who is as charismatic as Mona AlHebsi. You have seen Mona AlHebsi in multiple roles. She is a star hotelier, HR expert, success coach, speaker, author, and there has been so many other roles, and she has excelled in each of the things she has done. So before I speak more and get excited about having her, let's get started and welcome her on the show. Welcome, Mona AlHebsi. It's a pleasure to have you with us on Brand in Action.
Hi, Riddhi. It's my pleasure to be here and thank you for hosting me. First of all, happy Emirati Women's Day to all the beautiful ladies out there.
Starting off with a big note of appreciation and salute to the strong and vibrant spirit of Emirati women, what is it that gives the women in the country that force what they have achieved so far? I mean, when I study the entire progress story at UAE for Emirati women, it's miraculous. UAE figures in top 30 out of 177 nations which are listed by UNDP in their women's advancement programs. I'm just curious, what is so unique about women who are born here?
I think the answer got to be Allah's blessings, leadership support, then drive, resilience, ambition that we inherited from our ancestors. We share the same DNA as His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum said once, and thus you will see that most of us display similar traits and aspirations in terms of spreading hope, helping others, and keep on innovating to stay unique in what we do. You will agree with me that this energy is quite contagious, as every person who comes to this land and lives here among us tend to get infected with this disease of thriving, innovating, and aiming towards excellence. What do you think?
I totally believe in you. It's all about the DNA. It's in your genes. But now I come to the person, Mona. What are the unique elements, or what people call as hallmark, that makes Mona AlHebsi different from so many others in her generation?
Nice question. I would say beating the odds through courage, power of education, faith, good intentions, then supplementing all these with putting the necessary work or efforts in the right direction. Once I put the necessary work, I make sure I talk about it and share my experiences with other people in the right forums. I think the reason behind my success and effectiveness in what I do comes from my willingness to navigate the roads less traveled and be the pioneer in everything I do to create new opportunities for other people surrounding me. A lot of people shy away from shouting out their successes or talking about their experiences, but I think this is one powerful aspect that every person or every professional need to do or to experience throughout their career life, because I think the ultimate objective of what we do is to add value and to influence other people and leave a legacy. I guess I indirectly tell people through my work and lifestyle that everything is possible and you don't need permission from others to try new things or innovate in your area of work or do things differently. This is my style in living and working. Especially that we all live in the land of opportunities, the UAE. A lot of people come from different parts of the world to here to build a life and achieve their dreams, and the opportunities abound in this land, so no excuses.
Now, Mona, tell me something. If Mona AlHebsi was not a coach or she was not an author, what will she be?
I guess I will definitely be working in a very senior role as an Emirati hotel professional, something that I've always loved and did and is close to my heart. Even though everyone talks about Dubai as a brand and tourist destination, but from my experience of working in some of the high-end luxury hotels here, most hotels consider themselves as businesses more than service-driven organizations and face challenges to strike the balance between both, or there is not much government monitoring or reinforcement in this particular area. So I will be most likely working with DTCM, I guess, heading a big project or team responsible for training and coaching Emirati hoteliers in preparation for their hotel careers, to fill key positions, and will be providing them support before and during their career journey with hotels. Further, I would like to be in a position to make hotels accountable for their people practices in general and Emiratization in specific, by conducting visits and talking to employees and sending mystery shoppers to specifically evaluate the people aspect of the business, because it definitely affects the overall guest experience, hotel reputation, and consequently Dubai and UAE's brand name and image.
That's marvelous. So Mona would be a great hotelier, but I observed something. In spite of doing everything else she wants to do, she still wants to be a coach. So coaching is something that you are born with, you are gifted with. So whatever you do, there will be somewhere a coach hidden or functioning in Mona. Now let's come to this theme of this year's Emirati Women's Day. This year we are thinking about life 50 years ahead for Emirati women. You are someone, I have understood from your book, Beat the Odds, who loves visualizing things ahead in your life, and they have been very accurate at times, you say. So, say if you get a chance to imagine your life 50 years from now, and you start living in that life again, like with the current situation there, how will be the life like you there, and what are the 3 things you wish you have then?
Wow, 50 years, let me think. 50 years is quite a long period. Let's see. So, I am a futuristic and intuitive person by nature. I have this amazing ability to sense what could be coming in my career or field of work beforehand, and take the right steps in the right time to stay ahead of the game. I have many such examples from my own career life that gives me goosebumps when I recall them, because my decisions were so timely and accurate, like I could read the future. So in 50 years, I definitely envision my family growing and expanding. Perhaps I'll be a grandmother by then. I wonder how I will look like though. My husband and I working and living a happy and stable life. My children will be very well-known figures in their field of expertise and successful people making a difference in the community, like their mother, of course, and leading a happy family life as well. Professionally, I would like to think that I've authored a couple more books and traveling the world to train people and spread my message and contributing towards the betterment of the community. Concurrently, I'll be a consultant to many thriving organizations in the UAE, guiding them mainly on how to build and execute effective business strategies using the power of people. In other words, showing businesses how to operate for the right reasons and how to go about that to build better communities. Also, I would love to start my own show, podcast, or webinar, which ultimately will be very popular at that time. I mean, we are talking 50 years from now or so. So this show will be about connecting people of different walks of life to talk about our similarities as humans, sharing experiences and provide success tips to our audiences for the greater benefit.
Well, as they say, all good things must come to an end. So let's wrap up today's session with a question which I think many people would love to hear the answer from you, a personality like you, Mona. What is your piece of advice for any Emirati woman, or why Emirati, any woman on this globe who aspires to become a brand of her own?
I would say learn from our leadership in UAE and follow suit. Our wise leaders understood the power of branding and knew how to capitalize on it to build UAE as a distinctive brand name and destination. We have always seen the emphasis UAE has placed on branding in all what it does. And I believe this is one key reason for the success of UAE, because it understands the power of strong positioning and being visible and seen in their audience's mind. We all remember the big campaign that ran in 2019 of designing and selecting a national logo for the UAE to be used as a brand of the country in all its activities and initiatives. Why do you think they have done that? Because the country understands the power of branding. What I mean, like countries or commercial brands, every individual of us owns a brand, and this brand is our own names. It's totally up to us to take ownership of it and build it to earn recognition as experts in our sectors and fields. I've covered the techniques and steps of professional branding in my career guidebook, Beat the Odds. And let's not forget my all-time favorite branding line: what gets seen gets sold. And this is true for both products and people.
Honestly, Mona, I wish I could continue this session. But it's okay. We'll meet very soon somewhere else, or we will have a forum where more people can ask their queries, they can share their concerns, and you might be able to guide them better. So, see you soon. And as I sign off from the show today, I just wish you good luck and all the success in whatever you do in life. See you soon.
Thank you very much, Riddhi, for having me. I pretty much enjoyed talking to you as well. Thank you.